In this lesson, we'll implement tapping a bookmark and viewing the bookmarks link in the form of a web page. Right now, tapping each of them just navigates to a new blank widget. Flutter's SDK provides classes that are building blocks to most of the features in any app. However, sometimes some functionality is not readily available in the SDK itself. So developers code that functionality and publish it as a standalone package on pub.dev. Pub is the package manager for the Dart programming language, containing reusable libraries and packages for Flutter, Angular Dart, and general Dart programs. For our requirement, we need to use the WebView package, which would allow us to display the web page inside our widget in the app. So you can search for WebView and select the option to display Flutter packages only. Pub.dev provides a list of matching packages with their details such as the author's name and the package score, which is a combination of how stable it is and its popularity among other things. Let's try the first search result, which has been authored by the Flutter team themselves. Notice that the implementation of the package is also open source like Flutter itself, and you can dive into its details or contribute to make it better using the repository link provided on the right. Next, let's follow the steps mentioned in the Installing tab. This includes 3 fairly straightforward steps. As mentioned in the first step, let's copy the WebView dependency with its version. This goes in the pubspec.yaml file in our project. Here, there are 2 kinds of dependencies. Dependencies ship with your actual app, but dev dependencies are only meant for the purpose of development and don't make it to production. Testing dependencies are a good example of dev dependencies. Let's paste the WebView dependency below Cupertino icons under dependencies. Note that depending on your Flutter version, you may have to upgrade the version before you can use this package. So it's generally a good practice to check the latest version on pub.dev. Next, click on Packages Get, which would execute Flutter Packages Get in the terminal and fetch the code for this dependency. Next, in our View Bookmarks page, import the WebView to confirm that installing the dependency worked. Great! This completes all 3 steps from the installation instructions for this package on pub.dev. Now we can use the WebView widget. Among all the parameters available in the WebView constructor, our use case requires us to use the initial URL parameter, which needs the initial URL to load when the WebView is shown. For now, let's use a hard-coded Google homepage URL. Observe that using the WebView results in an error. More information on this Gradle issue can be found on the link in the lesson notes. This can be fixed by upgrading the Gradle version to 3.3.1 in the Android code. Let's try a full restart again. This time there's another error, but the logs are quite useful in this case. The logs mention that our new Gradle version requires a certain version of Kotlin or above. So let's make this change and try running our app again. This time our app launches successfully without any errors. As expected, tapping on the bookmark opens the View Bookmarks page which now displays the Google homepage as specified in the initial URL parameter of the WebView widget. This is true for every bookmark in the list. We'll be replacing this hard-coded Google link with the bookmarks link in the next lesson. Viewing a web page on the Android emulator does not require you to declare the internet permission in the Android manifest XML file, but running the same app on a real Android device would fail to open the web page. Hence, you need to add the internet permission in the Android manifest. Instructions on how to do this can be found in the lesson notes.